Hey, Big Steppers, what's up? Hello, everyone. This is your girl, Empress Miss Mo, your fairy god cousin, and this is the Spiritual Street Report. Thank you so much. This is where the Big Steppers don't play. We elevate, period, point blank. Okay? Let's go ahead and call on to my ancestors, and only my ancestors will be using me to give y'all the messages of today. May the universe guide us towards the right direction at all times, y'all. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and light up my protection and money flow instant. Happy Gemini season. This is a collective reading for all of my big steppers, all zodiac signs. If you hear something in the background, guys, it's only because it's just my video game. I'm playing my man, he's playing Fallout. Okay. So if you are a Fallout lover, please make sure you like this video because we are Fallout lovers. And we follow the series, we watch the movies, we do all that stuff. Okay. So when he get done with his end, I'm gonna play my side. I think the only thing I don't like about Fallout is the fact that it's not a two-person game. It should be a two-player game, but it's only a one-player game, so that sucks. But so hopefully, Fallout 2 or 3 or Fallout 3 would be a two-person game. That'll be something. All right, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Let's talk. Let's talk about it. Spirit guys, show us what we need to know. Show us what we need to know. It's a hot girl summer. It's Gemini season. It's a whole lot to be done. And we ain't playing around here. Yeah. 6 of clubs with the 5 of spades. We're looking at 11. Okay. Your wish is anything that you want to wish for. It is your command towards the universe. You're wishing to change something, to receive something, to improve something with the 5 of spades right there. Yeah, but you don't want to change nothing. Okay. Spirit says you're going to have to change something to get something. Nothing for nothing leaves nothing. What they said? Ain't that what Mama and them said? Joker, yeah, you playing. You play too much. You want something, but you're not willing to do the work for it, Spirit says. Ooh, hey. Okay. Yeah, you want some money. You want to evolve. You want to do something that's going to get you some bread. Okay. But you know it's going to take for you to do something different. Okay. It's not the right time to be in a relationship right now, Big Steppers. Ace of Clubs, yeah, it's not the right time. Everybody out in the sunshine playing. Okay, so if you're a single in this season, you're gonna stay single for the end of the. You're gonna stay single for the remaining of the season. Okay. It's summertime. It's springtime, summertime. You may be single all summer. That's what's given here. This Gemini. If you are in a relationship, you're gonna be in a relationship. So it's kind of like however you start in the spring is how it's gonna be through the summertime. You're dating, you're gonna be dating in the summer. Okay. In hopes that you find what you're really looking for. Okay. Let's see. What else? Yeah. You're not into commitment. As bad as you want to keep lying to yourself and say that you want a commitment, you don't. You really don't, Big Stepper. Okay. You're not feeling it. You really, truly want to just be single and explore a little more. Okay. Explore a little more. That's what you should do. Yeah, I don't think that you even want to work this summer. Okay, you may want to just have a good time. It's looking like you may want to embark on some type of just fun activities. I don't really see you working. You don't really want to work this summer. So you might as well go ahead and put in your PTO, put in vacation or whatever, because I don't think you have it in you. You just want to have a good time. Okay. Maybe do some traveling. That's what I'm hearing. Lots of traveling this summer. Yep, I can't make this up. Lots of traveling, taking yourself on trips, spoiling yourself, or dating people that will spoil you and give you that lifestyle. Okay, this is what I'm getting at here. Yeah, I can't make this up. To be spoiled. That's your thing. You're here to be spoiled. Okay. That's what you're looking for. I don't care if you are a divine masculine or a divine feminine. That's what you're looking for. Okay. I think this have turned into, I don't know if this is a love reading or a players reading. I don't know what this is right here, but we're going to get down into it. Let's pull some more energy based on this. Okay. So I think it's been the question of, okay, should you be single? Should you take the dating life seriously? Should you be serious about a relationship? Blah, blah, blah. Spirit saying, no, be single. You're not ready to be in a relationship this season. You're just not. It is what it is. Okay. You can't fight it. You can't fight against it. You know, it's just right now, it's not meant for you to be in a serious relationship, big steppers, during this season. Okay. All right. Yeah, because you're too cold hearted and you're emotionally detached. Okay. Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. You're emotionally detached. You don't have the energy. Stop trying to force it. Be real. Right now, you're not a lover's girl. You're not a lover's boy right now. Some people got it, they don't. You know, people who is already in a relationship, okay, cool. You can be maybe, for those who is in a relationship, this would be like the time for you and your partner to vacation together, for y'all to really truly romance each other. Y'all will be getting real freaky this season. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's gonna get real spicy in the house, outside the house, vacation house. I don't know. But y'all, if you in a relationship, y'all gonna be finding all sorts of ways to spice up the relationship. Y'all gonna be having some fun. Okay. But for the people who is single, it's not meant for you to be in a relationship right now. And it's maybe just meant for you to go to those parties that you've been trying to go to those single outings. Just have a fun, clean bachelorette time. Okay. If you want to be what you call that? Promiscuous, you can. You're single, right? Okay. Is that the divine way for you? Maybe not. Okay. But if you wanted to play it safe, once again, it's in the stars for you to do that. You can. You can be a player. You could, have multiple people that you're dating. Be open about it. Be honest. Make sure you're not hurting nobody's feelings. Make sure you're playing the game properly. Does it make sense? Okay. Yeah. Wow. If you are a person who is maybe interested in doing a poly relationship, this may be the season for you to start shopping around for a third party that your partner will agree with. Okay. I don't know why I heard that too. Let me tell you. I said it. Yeah, you only got enough energy for yourself, really, though. Speaking to the single people. For my single folks. That's who I'm talking to at this point. Because we already know the people who's already matched up, y'all just gonna have a good old time, like as you usually do. Romancing each other. Okay, getting real spicy. That's just all I see here for this season for the romance of people who is in a relationship. As far as the single folks, this is going to be a collective reading for the single, specifically singles. Okay. Yeah. Your heart is not in it. Okay. You're emotionally detached. No, thank you. You're not into it. It is what it is. Have fun. Because all you're going to do is hurt somebody. Okay. Because you're not really fully into it. So if there is somebody that is kind of like pressuring you to be committed, then maybe you should just tell the truth and say, look, I don't think I'm ready for that. I'm still out here looking, or I don't have the energy to even commit on that level. I just want to have a good time. Be honest. Keep it real. And you be shocked. You may have people that can relate to you. Like, you know what? You may be right. I think I may be on the same page. I just thought I only had to do this because I thought that was the American way to do things, or I thought that was the way my family wanted me to do it. It seems like a lot of people try to get in commitments or even get married because they think that's the proper way, but it's like changing our perspective of like, do we really need to get married? I don't think so. Not really. We don't have to do that. No, let's just have a good time. This is what it's looking like here. Yeah. Yeah, you want to emotionally recharge. You need to emotionally recover. Okay. And I think you're still recovering from something that happened so long ago. How long ago? About 4 years ago. You went through some type of heartbreak, heartache, hardship, something that pushed you over the edge. Okay. You was in a third party relationship that kept going and going and going, and you're not over this. This is one of the reasons why you don't want to commit, because the person you committed to 4 years ago, they broke your heart. Okay. And so you're like, man, I don't know. I ain't feeling this. I mean, it seems cool, but I don't think I'm ready for that. Yeah. Meanwhile, you're unbothered. You just don't want no chaos. You don't want nobody telling you what to do. You want to be able to get up, go in and out your house anytime you want to, 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. You want to be able to go to any bar you want to go. You want to be able to do whatever you want. You want full-fledged freedom. Plus, you have bigger goals ahead. Big steppers. You have bigger goals that you want to embark on. And whatever this is, you really don't have the time to be babysitting other people or dealing with other people's kids, or you have a lot of healing to do as well. I mean, there's a lot of, the list goes on. I just seen this big Santa Claus list. Like a person say, what you going to get from Santa? And they have this list of stuff. You don't feel like meeting people's expectations. Okay. You don't feel like making other people happy. You just want to make yourself happy. I heard that. Okay. I can't knock it, y'all. I think I've been there before. This is the reason to be single, when you just don't want to do it. You know what I mean? Quality time. You want to spend some quality time with yourself. Do some soul searching. You want to enjoy your independence. You want to be able to talk to who you want to. You don't want nobody breathing down your neck. You're having a reality check. The truth is, whether you want it or not, you're not ready for it. Bottom line, you're not ready for love and romance. So stop asking the universe, when are you going to bring my soulmate to me? When am I going to get married? Stop that, because what's happening is your heart chakra is closed. Wow. Okay. That's the truth. Your heart chakra is closed. This is the rose quartz right here, y'all. Okay. You may have to go ahead and pick one of these up. A rose quartz. There's 2 different types of rose quartz. Okay. This is another one. All right. Self-love rose quartz. Rose quartz is just good for self-love and opening the heart chakra. Okay. So you can bring in or invite things that truly love you and allows you to love others. Okay. This is what it's looking like here. But But you don't want to be dealing with people's kids. You don't want to be dealing with other people's baggage. You don't want to have no expectations set on you. You also want to heal your own childhood wounds. And then you also want to just enjoy your independence and enjoy your money. You don't want to spend money on other people. You want to just spend money on yourself, is what I'm hearing. You want to be only responsible for yourself. Yeah, and this is discipline. Okay. You want to do a whole reset in your life. Okay. And then you need to be alone to do that. Spirit says this is the best way to do it, though. You're doing it right. Because if you don't do it this way, you'll be considered to be a trickster, a heartbreaker. Because you'll be given bare minimum. You won't respond back. You won't have availability for the person that you are dating, or you'll just be ghosting the person left and right, and having them second guess themselves. Do they love me? Do they not love me? You don't want nobody stressing over you and your energy stressed out. That's bad for business, right? Okay. And I think you understand that. And I guess I'm just here to confirm that you're right. And it's much deeper. You don't want nobody stressing in your energy. Okay. Wondering if you love them, if you don't love them. Who got time for that? Okay. And you're trying to get to the money. You're trying to heal your own childhood wounds. You don't have the time to take on the responsibility of another human or child, another human's kid. I'm being honest with you, because I feel like this is something that you've been very serious about. If you are a divine masculine, you really don't want to really date women with children right now. You really don't want to do that. I mean, if you do, it's not going to be serious, but you don't want to get serious and play stepdaddy when you know you're not really truly ready for marriage. You really don't want to put a ring on that shit. You know what I'm saying? You just don't. And all women are very valuable. You just don't have the emotional availability or the patience to co-parent or to help raise another person's child. You just ain't got it in you, okay? And that's no shade, y'all. I'm just being real. This is for the big steppers for the masculines, and this is also for the feminines too, because masculines comes with the extras too, y'all. Let's keep it a buck, okay? Y'all just not feeling that right now, and I can feel it. I understand, y'all. Okay, let's see here. You just want to make friends. You just want to get out there, network, make friends. If it ain't gotta always be sexual. It could just be straight up platonic. You're choosing yourself this season, big steppers. Okay, you're doing your own thing. Yeah, you want to go to some therapy, see a counselor. All right. If you're going to talk to anybody, you're going to talk to your spirit team, your ancestors, be in deep prayer. Okay. And this is what your ancestors want you to do. You're doing the right thing, y'all. Okay. You really are. Okay. And then on top of that, your money, you're stretching your money out. Okay. I'm not going to say you're penny pinching, because that's not what I'm looking at here. You just don't have enough you're very frugal right now. Okay. So all your fun and all that good stuff, you still want to have a good time on a budget. You don't have enough money to pay for another person's dinner. You don't have enough, your money is very, you're on a strict budget. Let me say it like that. You're on a strict budget. You got good income. You got everything good coming towards you. You just don't want to work harder or know more than what you should. Okay. You want to keep everything the same and just use what you got to get what it is that you really want for you. Does that make sense? Okay. You buy a coffee, you're buying your coffee. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel like you have to be obligated to do for you and that person. And that's crazy. That's a lot. Okay. And you just don't have it to do that. These situationships that you had indulged in the past, these past seasons, was temporary. You finally cut those people off. Okay. Yeah, you finally cut those people off. So now you really a single agent. Okay. You really are well balanced, mentally balanced, emotionally balanced. Okay. You're very ambitious. You want to probably start working, thinking about other ways to make money. Okay. You don't want nothing that's going to have to, like, you got to cut your time out. You want to cut the noise, cut the distractions. You want to just work, work, work as much as you want to. Okay. That's the thing. You don't want, oh, I got to get off. Oh, I got to go meet my girlfriend, boyfriend. Oh, I got to go. It's like, damn. And then you're like, oh, I'm so good. I'm so into what I'm doing, but I got to stop what I'm doing to cater to this other person. Okay. You don't want to get trapped into that. That's what I'm seeing here. Or you don't want to hurt the heart you don't want to bestow a heartbreak on a sweetheart because you may actually run into a sweetheart. You may have access to a sweetheart right now. And you just don't want to hurt her feelings or his feelings. And so you're like, let me just keep this shit real cool. You want to be really careful with the sweethearts, the people that you do meet that's really nice, that may have a crush on you, that may want to, take a little further. You want to make sure you tell them straight off the bat, look, I'm not looking for a relationship. Please don't try to compete for it. I'm not in the emotional space to do that. You need to tell them straight up, no, I'm not going to change my mind at all. I don't see myself changing my mind until maybe the next, how long? About 6 more years. You may not even have a relationship for 6 years. I mean that. Or 6 months. For these next 6 months, you're just not even thinking about being in a relationship. Okay. So if they want to mess with you, they can mess with you. It's all good, but you ain't got it in you. Okay. And that's just bottom line. Is there anything else, Spirit? Yeah, you want to be walking around in your bikini, or you want to be at the beach looking at women with bikinis on and not have to freaking be like, oh, let me not look at that girl too long because I don't want my girlfriend getting mad at me. You don't want to be dealing with that. The jealousy when dealing with having a person, you have to be mindful and be respectful of how they feel and stroke their egos and all that. You don't have the patience for that. Okay. You don't want to make no plans. The only plans you want to make is focusing on your upgrading yourself emotionally, mentally, and socially. You want to upgrade your lifestyle, elevate, Spirit says your goal should be to have a lifestyle elevation. Get to the next level, okay? Because if you keep looking at relationship, especially when it's not meant for you, it's not in the stars, literally, for you to be in a relationship. The only thing that's in the stars is for you to have a status upgrade, to focus on your social network and to build business or a personal or business brand. Okay. That really should be the only thing you should be truly thinking about. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, it's over. It's over between you and this Capricorn. You could be dating a Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn. All right. But it's over between you and this sweetheart. All right. You got a little sweetheart that you've been crushing on. Y'all been doing y'all little uchi wally wally bang bang every now and then. But they're getting really serious. They've been wanting to get serious with you. And Spirit says you need to tell them that it's not going to happen. And so they can move along here. Okay. Yeah. They want a contract. Some type of contract with you. Exclusive contract or exclusive relationship with you. And she's a beautiful woman. Okay. This is for my divine masculines here. Okay. This right here. You got a beautiful woman. that really want to settle down with you, want you to notice her, but you don't have the time. You don't have it. Okay, this person, you're too busy drinking, getting out there in the club. This person, what's that song? I don't want to be a freak no more. She don't want to be a freak no more. She could be a girl that's a club life girl, a fast life chick, but she's a good girl overall. Okay, she just want to settle down. She don't have nobody to settle down. She can see herself settling down with you, but you don't have the patience or the time to make a hoe a housewife. Oh my God, stop it, Spirit. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. And she's a Scorpio too. So you got multiple women here. Okay, you got a Capricorn woman, you got a Scorpio woman. Okay, you a player for real, player for the squeal, player for show note to open that door, player through the field. Go ahead now, big stepper. Yeah, but you're doing this shit the right way though. I got to give it to you. You're seeking more options. These girls still won't do it for you. You feel like you can do better. And you really can. You're not looking to settle down. They're not. You got this girl from the club, which could be a bottle girl, or she's a bartender, or she works something in a club, like a nightlife scene. You don't want a girl from the nightlife. That's number one. She's just a fun girl for you. Okay. And you just met her, with a coincidence as you was out and about, And then this other chick, which is a sweetheart chick. This could be somebody you met like literally along the way, grocery store, coffee shop, something like that. Okay. On the way to life, doing work, working out, maybe at the gym. You met this girl. Okay. And you've been being sexually active with both of these women. Okay. It looks like to me. Yeah. But you've been doing some self-reflecting because both of these women is getting their feelings involved. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Both of these women is getting getting emotionally attached to you. All right. And so you're trying to walk away from them because it'd be bad luck. Judgment card in the reverse. It'd be bad luck if they get too caught up and you play house with these people. Yeah. Yeah. No, thank you. They got this creative idea that maybe you'll change your mind and decide to finally maybe be exclusive. Okay. This is a karmic relationship with both of these women is not your type of women really to settle down with, even if you wanted to step out and say, you know what, fuck it. Let me just choose. Neither one of them is somebody you really, really want to settle down with. Okay. These women they're not what you truly are looking for when you're in this upgrade status. See where you're going. The type of woman that you want is in this area, wherever this is. Okay. I don't care if this is you making your first 100,000, making your first $1 million. I don't know what this is, but when you get up to this high status is when you're going to meet the woman of your dreams, the woman that would match your energy. Okay. Who is just as ambitious as you are. Fruits of labor. Yeah. A type of woman that is physically, emotionally and mentally healthy and financially secure. This woman, her fruits of her labor is abundant. Okay. These two girls that you are currently dating, they're not financially abundant. They're still struggling and they don't even have a purpose in what they're doing. They're just working dead end jobs. Okay. That's what I'm seeing here. And so you're like, nah, they don't have enough purpose for me. Okay. Wow. They're just good to do that one thing with. Ooh, wait. Not the Uchi Wally Bang Bang. Yeah, and then you realize that they're really insecure. Well, of course they would be. Right? Okay. Okay, so you're more focused on getting his money so that you can get to the top to get the woman that you really, really would like. Okay. A really ambitious type of chick is what you're looking for. A divine protected, divine feminine is what you're looking for. Yeah, they ain't got it in them. Someone who knows how to pray. Yeah, someone who really knows what they're doing. They know their legal paperwork. They're lawyered up, or I don't know. Someone who is very responsible. Let me say that. Okay, you want you a boss chick is what I'm hearing. Not no peon. Okay. You want a big boss? Okay, you would like that. Yeah, because you want to break the chain, divine masculine. Because it seems like to me, maybe in your family, you dealt with a lot of players in your family, like your uncles, your daddy, your brothers, I don't know, cousins. They all end up choosing needy women for families and got heartbroken, okay, or just damaged of goods, okay, type energy. Wow. Okay, so you don't want to fall for that same trap. Thank you, Spirit. Into picking the wrong woman to marry or to have a family with. Okay, so you're detaching and you're releasing these women. As soon as they start to get their feelings involved, you let them go. Spirit says, "Good job. That should be it." Yeah, Spirit says, "Yeah, that's a good idea." Okay, because if you know you don't want them, let them go. Wow. Mm-hmm. Don't play with them. Yeah, you probably met some other women online. Okay, it may be cool to date online, do some online dating. It wouldn't hurt to do some digital romance. Okay, because then you can breadcrumb them the way you want to. Listen, I'm not promoting this, but I'm saying if you're in this lifestyle, you're not gonna give your all to a woman you don't like. You're gonna give a breadcrumb to a bird. You know what I'm saying? And so if you really want to be in that midst of like kind of just having some fun, then yeah, maybe some online dating is better, and then you can self-preserve yourself the way you want to. Does that make sense? Okay. Listen, y'all, don't shoot the messenger. All right, divine feminines. You're like, I can't believe she's promoting him to just go out and be a player. I mean, but if he's single and he's a bachelor and he could take care of himself, he could do what he want to do, y'all. Okay. It would be healthy for him to do it in a way that's going to preserve him and not break nobody's heart, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, that's what we're trying to prevent. We're trying to prevent you, divine masculine, from being a karmic, okay, or having bad karma. Okay, and so one of the ways to stop from having bad karma is being straight up and transparent with the women that you're dating. Okay. Because right now, once again, you're not fully emotionally available. You're really emotionally in distress. Okay, this is why it feels like you should really see a therapist or a psychiatrist during this season. Okay. See a professional about this. Be blunt and be truthful. Don't bullshit. Okay. Don't do no switching messages. Well, I think she probably don't do, no, be straight up during these dates. Tell them this is what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for nothing serious. I just want to look for a good friend to have a good time with. Bottom line, and you can still grow and evolve the way you need to and deal with your burdens and take responsibility for yourself. If these women want to agree and say, okay, that's them agreeing to it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Some people may be triggered by this. For the cross watchers, y'all may be triggered. You have unresolved wounds that you need to deal with. Okay. You really not into being playing hubby. That's not your thing. Okay. It is what it is. You're not emotionally available to take care of a woman, to deal with a woman, or nothing. All the women that you so far met don't really turn you on as much, to be honest. Okay, they don't do nothing for you. You know what I mean? You don't feel that magic. You don't feel that feeling. You know what I'm saying? When you see them and meet them and kiss them and hug, you're like, oh no, this ain't it. Okay. Yeah. And so yeah, Spirit wants you to focus on healing. It's not over. It's not over yet. Don't you worry. It is what it is. Now, if you wanted to be just celibate, be abstinence from sex, divine masculine, I mean, I believe that would actually, if you want to be real, that's the reality. You could just be abstinence and celibate, and you may end up getting what you want much faster than dealing with all these karmics Okay. You maybe being celibate could be a shortcut to get the true love that you really desire deep in your heart, because that's really what you want. But you're doing this meanwhile in between while. Oh, let me date online, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you could do it. However, if you want to be a real bachelor, a suitable bachelor, a valuable bachelor, because all women know each other. And what if the girl of your dreams, you end up dating the girl that sisters with the girl of your dreams, or something like that. I don't know. Okay, so you may need to just be strictly platonic with the women that you do date. You may want to refrain from really having a sexual intercourse or secret rendezvous with these women too much. You know what I mean? Like, keep it cordial and platonic. That may be that's the way that the divine would like for you to do this. Maybe practice celibacy in this season. I know that's hard to swallow. That's really hard to swallow. But consider that. What happens if he were to choose celibacy, Spirit? Your energy, you just would have you would have a very powerful aura. You'll heal faster. You'll heal yourself. Your energy is precious. Choose where you place it. You should move around, move away from anybody who is, just spreading your love around may not be a good idea. Can you do it? Yes. Are you in a position to do it? Yes. Could it be consensual enough to do it? Yes. However, would it be ideal for, as you being a divine masculine, moving towards hopefully finding a divine feminine to be in union with? No. You can't run into a divine feminine unless you let go of the karmic lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? You got to dead all the karmic lifestyle and to really find you a divine feminine. You got to say no to the sensual part with the karmic. People talk too, so you don't want to get around too hard in this season, Spirit says. And then you can also have peace of mind. You'll be more at peace with yourself in this Gemini season. Okay? You could be a Gemini. I don't know. Okay. Ace of Wands. Yeah, you may want to go ahead and just keep your thing in your ping hang. Okay? Whatever that means. You know what I'm talking about. Keep your thing in your yang yang. Okay? Listen, because not everybody can handle that thing you got going on. Divine masculine. Okay? You're going to get a whole lot of karmics of falling in love, getting all digmatized. You don't want that. So you may not step back and see things clearly before you start to spread your love around to these women. And hold yourself accountable, and hold on to yourself for the woman that truly matches your energy and fills you up and makes you feel happy and feel joyful. Okay? Because the last thing you need to do, the last thing you want to do is get one of these karmics pregnant right before your ascension of elevating and meeting your divine feminine. I cannot make this shit up. Okay. So this is kind of like a warning sign to be careful. Leo card came up. You could be a Leo, or it could be a Leo that you should be aware of. Okay. FYI, Leos are very fertile, divine masculine. So if you're dealing with a karmic Leo, run for your life. Okay. If you're not serious. Okay. Just keeping it real. Because there will be consequences. When you love and own somebody too much and too strong and they're not your type, they could get pregnant and boom, you got a baby by somebody that you don't want to even be with, that you didn't see yourself with, let alone having a child with. Come on now. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool now. Okay? Save yourself for this divine feminine. Your divine feminine is coming soon. In 6 months. Can you hold out and keep your thing-a-lang to yourself for 6 months until you find this divine feminine? Is the question. Okay? Because you're in a safe space. You don't really need anybody extra. You're already independent and you're independent bachelor. You don't need all the extra. Just sit back, relax, and heal yourself. Love on yourself. You could be a Taurus. Okay? Go ahead and detox yourself. Take the time to detox, hit the gym. Sex up your body. Sex up your frame. Okay? Yes, your career is going to take a major turn within the season. Okay? Yeah, I can't make this up. Your ancestors is telling, this message is for you. This is for a divine masculine. It's a collective reading for only the divine masculine who is single, who can do what they want to do. I cannot make this up. This reading is for you. Okay? You know divination work. You probably got a tarot card reader. Go ahead and book a reading with me. Okay? It's time for you to emotionally detox. You may need a cord cutting from your exes. Okay? So you can start focusing more on your money. This is where your mind should be, not really on the dating thing. See, that's the thing. Focusing more on this, okay? Your beliefs about abundance are evolving. You trust yourself to create more. Your value attracts resources. And you can be in this highlighted energy as long as you can preserve and self-preserve your energy, which is semen retention. Semen retention, okay? If you don't have a divine feminine, you shouldn't really be doing nothing. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Okay, you want to know the right way, righteous way, what divine really wants, the universal law. Universal law says you should be doing semen retention until you find your divine partner. Just being real with you. Okay, that's the proper way to do it. So you can find the woman or the man of your dreams. Okay. Y'all, thank y'all so much. Wow, that is something. Oof, that reading. Woo, release that energy. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Make sure you, if you want to learn more about me, get in my bio and click around. Okay, book a reading, book a cord cutting session. All that stuff is in the bio, guys. Thank y'all so much. You have a great day. God bless.